everyone, and welcome back as always. We're back again.
Hi.
We are very excited today to be watching Toy Story 4.
Wow, we're really tying up these trilogies and these...
I know, because they go on for so long for us to watch them. Like, we're like, oh man. Yeah, so we're actually making, I think, pretty good progress with Toy Story, because we started watching it, last year, and I know we all really enjoy them. They're fun, they're lighthearted, emotional, but beautiful stories, you know?
Yeah,
we watch
I love all the characters.
I love Buzz. Like, he is my ultimate favorite. He cracks me up so much. I love Woody, too.
I loved him the last one when he was Spanish.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I love that so much. I know. It's like when you just change the switch and stuff. Like, how he just, like, goes back to reset and... or different languages. So, he's very talented. Yeah, and it was so emotional last time. The ending was so beautiful. Bittersweet.
Yeah.
Now they have a new owner.
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm. And for Andy to give them away like that, and how he was so happy to give his toys that he grew up with and loved so much to this little girl, like how much trust and faith was in that, to do that. And he was so happy, and she was so happy to get them. And I have a feeling she's going to take really good care of them.
No,
I think so too. Oh boy, she spoiled the daylights out of them.
No,
yeah.
He's spoiled.
I know, so much. I know, like, they had, like, the best, like, adventures together, you know? And he had such a great imagination.
Oh my gosh,
the things that he would create, you know, out of cardboard boxes and stuff, and was so good, you know? But none of us have seen it. You guys are completely blind to it. On a plane trip seeing my brother, they had this movie playing, so I didn't have my earbuds in. I was trying not to watch, you know, but I did see a couple quick things from it, but I didn't really know what was going on, so I just, like, ignored it and went to sleep. And that was before we saw Toy Story 3, so I was kind of like, I don't want to see anything without knowing. And sorry again about our voices. You know, we've had lingering colds, and I think we just keep reinfecting each other, and we have a huge family, so things just keep going around in a cycle. So we're losing our voice on and off now. I feel like Wookie's like, that's great, you're losing your voice, please. I'm like, thanks a lot. But we might be a little quieter during this reaction, which might not be a bad thing, but jokingly, we actually are pretty quiet during most of our reactions. If you ever watch our full reactions, I want to say unless something really scary is happening, we are super quiet throughout the whole thing. I think we're actually really good with that, but because of fair use, in a lot of companies, they want you to make whatever you're watching more like your own stuff. So if you're too quiet during something, they'll automatically claim it because it's too much of their original, even though that's not really fair use, but it's just a gray area and whatever. So that's why we always include a lot of talking parts of us commenting over what we're watching on YouTube.
To make it more our own.
To make it more our own and not be blocked, you know? Because we do get a lot of videos that get blocked, and usually they aren't released until another person from that same company sees it and goes, oh, I don't understand the rules, you're blocked again, and then we have to explain it to them, and then they're like, okay, and the cycle continues. Toy Story 4, what do you guys think this is going to be about?
Oh, the gang.
I hope
the gang's
so.
going to do another adventure.
Gang we love.
And
hope Slinky Dog is in it, too.
This girl is going to do
Like,
with them. Put him in a stroller, and God... something's going to happen in the neighborhood.
A toy's going to get stolen. There's going to be a big adventure there somewhere.
Have you thrown in the trash again?
Oh, I hope not. I know.
I hope not, but you don't
That
know.
was horrible.
Yeah.
That was
Hopefully,
so sad.
that was really sad, and I'm glad that it kind of worked out, you know, but I'm really hoping they don't jump so many years ahead again, where maybe she's grown up, and then the same thing's going to happen, where it's like, where do we go from here? Or, you know, that would... stink, but it shows you life. Like, things happen, and you just have to adapt. You have to.
Maybe
just
Andy
go
goes
with
back and says, "You know, I'm gonna have a child myself. Can I have my
maybe.
toys back?"
Maybe. Oh, that would be kind of awkward. But like, can I just have Woody and Buzz back? Would it be sad to like
Can I
split
have
them
my
up
toys
because they're all
back?
family, you know? But
I got to thinking, you know, I should have really.
Indian giver.
I know. So maybe if she's older enough and he's going to have kids, maybe she'd be like, sure, absolutely. Maybe she'll be the one. Maybe they're good friends now, and she'll be the one that's like, oh, yeah, here, have your toys back for your kids. That would be actually pretty cool to see that.
Oh, God.
She has quite the imagination.
Look at that.
Oh,
that's cute.
he has googly eyes.
He's got a mouth.
Oh, my God.
We all have to make sure nothing happens to him.
Something happened to him.
I was going to say something's going to happen. Yeah, that's trash.
Where are you, Forky?
Oh, I threw him up there.
There you are.
He's gonna go
Back the trash.
Oh my god.
Yeah, back and forth.
Woody keeps throwing
He's just
it
gonna
back.
stay in there because he's
Yes,
like,
I-
he's gonna keep falling in.
Where's Forky?
Oh, great.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, boy, guess what?
Forky,
Look in the trash.
I am not a toy. I'm litter.
Oh.
Oh, great. Needs to make friends like a knife and
Yeah.
spoon and a fork.
Bowl, plate.
Yeah.
Carry me.
No.
Carry me.
Why do I have to be a toy?
You are going to be there for Andy when he
Who's
comes.
Andy?
I mean, Bonnie. You have to be there for Bonnie. That
Oh, and I was carrying him.
Yeah.
full person.
Everything's gonna be okay.
It's creepy, yeah. Big crush.
God.
That's
Incinerated.
how Bonnie feels.
I'm Bonnie's trash.
Yes. Wait, what?
I am Bonnie's trash.
No, not exactly.
He's got the
It's awful
trash.
without me. Woody, we gotta get going. She needs me.
Yeah, Bonnie's right over there.
Hurry.
Hurry, my goodness.
Oh.
Oh, detour. That has to be hers, right? I'm sure there's other makes, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'd be like, I'm gone. That'd freak me out
Yeah,
seeing that.
right?
Like, who's pushing that?
Is that Bo?
Oh, my
Ooh, yeah.
God. It's
No
a-
thanks.
Hop on in. We'll take you to her.
Oh, I'm here.
No. That's okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, no, we can't stay.
Yes, you can.
oh boy.
Oh, look at Vincent.
Yes. Oh, there's more. No
my
thanks.
God.
That's crazy. I hate it.
Get go.
Stop him, please.
Oh god,
Stop
I'm gonna
it,
run
please.
like all creepy.
Ah.
Oh,
Ew.
oh no.
Oh no,
And then
Forky.
Chucky.
Yeah, I kind of like that, right?
Mom, can we go to the carnival?
Things just got complicated.
Oh, poor
there's-
Forky.
Got his mouth covered up.
We all should have been safeguarding the utensil.
Why isn't Woody back yet?
Safeguarding the utensil.
What do we do, Buzz? Buzz,
Oh my god, don't.
Everyone jumping out the window.
It's always something with Buzz, you know, to do with his
Okay.
actual make, you know. Woohoo!
Oh. Oh
Oh!
my goodness.
Oh no.
Oh, whoa.
Interference. Oh, it's gonna be a
Prize.
prize.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
how are you today?
Oh!
Bo Peep.
Oh, it's meant to be.
Oh my goodness. Look at
And they can't even react. Aw.
They're so happy.
The taco sticker.
Her other toy is trapped in this antique store, and I have to.
Second chance antiques?
Well, my kid really needs this toy. Will you help me?
God, those freaking puppets, I can't.
That's funny.
And like the bear in the last one, he was so nice and he turned out to be so mean.
Yeah.
It's like this one's being so nice.
Oh yeah, Woody. I've known that guy my whole life. 2 days.
2 days.
Watchman.
Oh yeah, look at the head just spinning around.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my god. There they
Watchmen.
are. They're watching.
Come on, help me get out of here.
I'll help you with my foot.
Get him.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have a choice.
Bunny, what are you doing? In the vacuum of space, they can.
That's right. Put your thing in. Yeah, good.
Oh, now they're gonna be so. Oh, it's gonna help
Oh my
him.
god. Good.
Gravity field.
Come on, follow me.
Oh!
Oh my god. Oh.
I kind of thought she might start laughing.
She had a patch around it, so it
Yeah.
Buzz?
Yeah, Buzz too. I cannot.
No,
wait to
Buzz.
see
Buzz,
you
Buzz,
drive
behind
out.
you.
Buzz!
Bonnie,
Bonnie's in there.
gotta get Forky now.
Woody, don't.
Oh,
You better hope the dummies didn't.
Oh
shoot.
my god, there they are. Ooh, they're scary.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, go poopy. Oh, they should have. That was butt for a second.
Yeah, that's too.
We have to get that key.
You know what? Leave that to us. We know exactly what to do.
Where did you two come from?
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Guys.
Oh, my poor old lady.
Yeah, I agree.
Have you seen Duke?
Hey, then you're back.
He's in the back. Evil Knievel.
Oh yeah.
You kaboom, Canada's greatest stuntman.
Dude.
Oh, that must hurt.
He's posing. You need to jump over the aisle to Gabby's cabinet, and you are the toy to do it.
No,
Duke.
no way.
Duke.
Negative, rejected.
Who's the Canuck with all the luck?
The Canuck.
Can you do the jump?
Yes, I Canada.
Canada.
That's funny.
Oh no.
Pussycat.
What's new, pussycat?
Where'd they go?
Oh yeah.
Go now.
No, I need to find my girl.
Get her. Good boat.
Good
Bam.
girl. Whoa, look at her. Wow.
That's still there,
Still there,
John.
yeah.
Oh again.
No.
Oh, not again.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
Buddy,
Oh no.
buddy.
Where's his
Oh,
pal?
no, it's-
Oh, he's
There's
in
the
the
box.
No,
There he is.
no.
You do care.
Oh.
He's still in there. If we hurry, we can get him before they lock him up.
Unfortunately, he has what they want.
Oh, that scared
Yeah,
me.
say something.
Oh, this is so well done.
Oh god. See?
Your backpack's in the antique store. Let's go.
Oh no, my backpack!
Yeah.
Who said that?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Surgery.
Oh.
You are my best friend. Let's play all day. Oh, Benson.
Wow.
Did you hear that?
Bye, Gabby. Goodbye, Benson. Terrifying.
God, a heavy head.
Terrifying. Go in there.
Quickly,
Before
quickly.
she finds it. We're going home, Forky.
Come on, Forky, get in there.
Forky.
I'm Gabby, and I love you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that for nothing.
Jeez.
Turn right.
Oh my god.
Only GPS actually sounded like that. Boop. Oh, I did hit it. Oh, good. Mhm.
I think she's lost.
Might be your chance.
Jeez. Oh god.
Oh, God. I'm ruining it.
Oh, now he's
Oh,
getting
I'm
caught.
in trouble.
This is a red zone.
Will you be my friend? I'll help you.
Oh.
Her name is Gabby.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad it worked out. That was sweet.
Bonnie, we'll be okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that's sweet. Give her the badge. Oh, that's like so sad now. He is. He's gonna give her the badge. Oh, that's great. Oh. Oh, Forky
That's cute.
too.
Oh my god.
To infinity.
And beyond.
Yeah.
Aw, that's so
Both
sweet.
keep-
Another bittersweet ending. It's like happy and
That's
sad.
Yeah.
And
That's
cutscene. Aw. So I'm sure there's gonna be a cutscene. I'm afraid to take out my earbuds just in case.
Yeah.
I love Toy Story.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Leave it to us, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. This guy's gonna lose so much.
Everyone's getting a toy. It's gonna be
losing so
empty.
much
It's gonna be
money.
like, what happened?
No.
Oh my god! Oh, lasers. Oh, right.
Oh my god.
He's up.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That's insane. Whoa. Oh boy. New friend.
Oh my gosh.
Let's tell you all these stories that didn't
Kaboom.
happen. I don't know if it's going to keep doing this, so we'll just hang
Oh
out.
my god.
Listen, Bonnie had a great day in first grade. She even made a new friend in class. Come on out. It's okay.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh wow, look at those eyes.
How
am knife.
alive?
I don't know.
Oh, I enjoyed that. That was so great.
That was good.
I don't know.
That's good.
Beautiful ending.
It's great.
I
That was
really
that's really
enjoyed
good.
this
I did
one.
Too, yeah. Oh,
What a great story.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. It was so sad, but I am
yes.
happy. And I kind of figured that Woody would end up going with Bo Peep, but I was
yeah.
kind of hoping she would go with them. But she changed so much.
Yeah,
She did.
Evolved so much from the first time, the first
Oh,
movie,
yeah.
where she was more of like a housewife, I'll label her, where she was very
Right.
proper and very, taken away by Woody all the time
right.
and just, just very set in that
Going
role.
by his lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just very feminine, like super feminine, and and in this she was too. Like she had like this good presence about her, but she's
That's
really
right.
strong and tough now.
Takes
She
control.
can hold her own, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, she's been on her own for
Yeah.
7 years? She's been gone for 7
7
years.
years, so.
And people respect her.
That's
Like people
good.
full on all around they respect her.
Yeah.
She's cool. The way she even talks is very different and very confident.
Even, when she was going back into the antique shop, into that, that area where the other toys were, like
Yeah.
the, the Misfits or whatever.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
just
what
that
they
whole
were, like
shop
a
was
box
so freaky.
I mean, she was like the leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of people respect her, and she leads a lot of
That's right.
different toys, or helped a lot of different toys, But just the way she got around too, with that skunk mobile and stuff, like that was really smart. And I joked, I knew that was a toy already, but I'm like, where'd they get the skunk skin? Unless it was part of that toy too.
Yeah.
But maybe it was from an old stuffed animal that died or whatever. But I thought that was really smart to have something like that. And I don't know, like, I know it was kind of like a romance, but I'm glad that they didn't really focus on that. It was mainly about Woody trying to find himself, I feel like,
and be like a
'cause-
mentor. Yeah. He knew he wasn't the dominant toy anymore.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And he was sad about it, but he wasn't bad. Like, remember in the first movie how jealous he was of Buzz? Because it was all
horribly
about
jealous.
Woody.
Definitely.
And
Right,
he didn't
and
like
then
Buzz
when Buzz
stepping on
came,
his feet when he came in, and
that's
now
right.
they're like great friends, and they've come so far. Like the character development in this has been great, and you can really feel like many, many years have gone by.
And for him to help Forky the way he did,
Yeah.
he went through hoops to get him back to Bonnie.
That's right.
I
It
thought that was
just
wonderful. It
monumental.
really
Really
shows how far
touching,
they've come because he's not so selfish. And although he was always a caring guy, he accepts time has passed. He's experienced a lot. He's had a good life. He still has a good life. But, with Andy, that was his main pure moment of being a loved toy.
Yeah.
And now, like, he gets it, and he loves Buzz. Like, they went through their whole thing. So he learned a lot along the ways. And now actually going beyond that, where he's helping this other toy that wasn't really a toy, trash. He kept saying trash. He was convinced he was trash. But no, he's more than that. He is a toy. And for Woody to really instill that in him and be like, no, you are important, you are worth something, like this person loves you, and even though he's getting neglected by this girl that's supposed to love him, like it shows you like how much he's changed. And I love that.
And even when he went with Gabby, like allowing her to do the voice box.
Yeah.
Instead of going back there after everyone bagged out, he went back in there.
Yeah.
I love Woody
knowing that
very selfless there. Like,
he was
going to
give his voice box over for Forky.
And I like how Gabby wasn't pure evil. Like, she was a little weird in her freaking henchmen. Were scary.
yeah.
Like, that was well done. Having those puppets and how they move, like ventriloquists or whatever. Like,
And their heads are so heavy that they're like,
oh, it was so great. That main one always had its mouth open and tilted. And it's like, oh my God. And then even Forky was like, that's terrifying. But I really like how she wasn't pure evil, because the one before with the bear, how he was like, what was Ned Lasso or whatever?
Yeah.
I like how he was so, like, I thought for a moment that bear was going to be like, okay, well, and kind of turn around and befriend Woody and friends, because I thought maybe going through this whole thing together and realizing they're going to die, when they were going through that trash before, and then he still was evil, and he was like, no, ha ha ha, and he tricked them, and, was going to send them to death anyways. But I'm glad that Gabby wasn't like the bear. Like, she did have good intentions to a certain extent. Like, she's been alone all her life and never had love at all, and she was very caring, and to talk to Woody and be like, this is what I want, and I know you've experienced it.
She has a family now too that loves her.
Yeah, she does.
Girl.
Yeah, so Woody to actually go that far and to help her out. And again, like, just thinking of a mob boss and how, like, she has all these followers, I was like, well, she's really good at persuading people too. She knows what she needs to say to convince that other person of what she wants. But she did have good intentions. Like, she really wanted, I mean, of course she wanted Woody's voice box no matter what. Like, there was no real trade there. Like, yeah, she gave him back Forky. I love how Forky has come a long way, and how Woody was so helpful with Forky to really like let him know that he is worth something, that he is important. I thought that was really great of Woody to be like that. And yeah, like a lot of emotions, like you can tell so many years have gone by and the characters have really grown from the first movie. Yes. And I just love how Woody is so selfless in this. And I just love how he was with Forky, and for him to really push Forky onto Bonnie and be like, because he understands that that's her favorite toy right now, and he cares more about what she feels than actual what he wants, you know? So I think that's really caring, and that's very loyal of him to be like that too. And I love how Bo Peep saw that as well. Like, I love their relationship throughout this whole movie, where it wasn't like super romantic, but they really had something still. 7 years have passed, so they haven't seen each other and weren't sure where they stood, you know. But I love how immediately Woody wanted to hug her and stuff, and it got awkward. And just how they met, I thought was great, because like they have to still be toys because they're in the presence of a person. But I thought that was a great moment with just a slow motion of it, and then the music on top of that, and then escaping to really have a moment was really cool. And I just love how sassy Bo Peep got and how different she is. And I do love the ending. Yeah, I really like the ending, and as sad as it was, I didn't want Woody to leave his friends, but hopefully they can visit each other. They know where Buzz and friends live with Bonnie, so they can go visit now and again, I'm sure, and especially when Bonnie's off in school.
Carnival always does a circuit, so they might go back to...
Yeah, they might want to travel with the circus and stuff, so who knows what they really want to do.
And Forky also says toy, not a trash.
Yeah, so he is now a toy, so I love that how he says that. I'm glad that Forky and Woody had that conversation like midway through the movie or so, where they were able to connect more on a level where they could both understand where they both exist.
Right, with that long walk.
Yeah, because Woody needed help too, because we know that he was sad, but his full mission and obsession was taking care of Forky and making sure that he was always with Bonnie, but he only understood trash, so... You know, Forky's just like trash, trash, trash. So that one long conversation they had was good, because then Woody was able to release his feelings and understand Forky more. And I thought that was sweet that Forky wasn't like completely obsessed with trash throughout the whole movie. Like, it was funny, but I thought maybe that was going to be an ongoing thing until the end. I'm like, this is going to be so annoying. Like, how much work do you want to put into this, you know? It just, I get it.
Woody was getting exhausted.
Yeah, and Woody just cares so much about his people, about Andy, about Bonnie, and he is so loyal that way, and I get it. At the same time, you can't ignore your other friends and stuff, especially when you put them in danger to try to obsessively...
Yeah, right. And on top of it, Woody was obsessed with trying to take care of, you know, Forky trying to get back to Bonnie. He was obsessed with doing that because he had nothing else.
Yeah.
And Bo Peep made light of that and said, you know, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I think Bo Peep was very focused and understood, like she had an open mind about the whole scenario, and she was good as a lost toy. And sometimes, like, yeah, you want to be loved as a kid for sure, but no, she knew her place and she liked your place. You could see that she was a little sad about it, but at the same time, like, you could tell that she was still happy with that. And I think Woody now, of course, like, understands that he could be that way too, because he's already had a great life being loved, and you know, with two different people now. And who knows, maybe way down the road he could be loved again. Maybe he'll want to be on display, but before that was lonely too. And he could just be with Bo Peep. And there's more freedom that way.
That's right.
Yeah, and Bo Peep was already a couple years in the antique shop, sitting on a shelf. You know,
yeah,
and now,
it's like no
look
life.
how adventurous she is now, you know?
Yeah. And that's another thing, thinking of adventure with her, like, and how she was breaking. I love how they show that, where they have different materials, and she's porcelain, and you can hear those sound effects of, like, the different materials, and how she breaks, and how she yelled. I kind of gasped. And then I remember kind of almost laughing at first, because I'm like, she's faking it because she had a break before or something, because she's porcelain. It can't be the first time, you know? So the way that she started laughing, I'm like, there you go. And I just thought that was great how they showed that, even though they're toys. And even Woody in the beginning, when he got stepped on and his face caved in, they showed that kind of plastic, you know? And then he just blows himself back up into normal proportions, which is funny. Yeah, so I like how they keep showing us that even though they're alive, they're still toys. And they're different materials, and they have limits. And I just love how she just puts her arm back on it stiff until she puts it back on, and then just like tapes it up, and then she can move it again.
Exactly. I liked Forky when his attitude really was from what he saw from Woody. You know, he was always a positive attitude. And even at the end, when they were supposed to go back in the backpack, you know, Woody just wanted to go for it. Come on, we've been through enough. Let's go for it. And Forky says, no, I want to see the relationship with Harmony and Gabby. And it didn't work, but
It was good to see
wanted
that.
to see that ending, you know, tied up.
I think that was
That's
nice
right,
too,
that's
because
good.
it was something that was selfless too, where he was like he wanted something happy to happen, just something he
Right.
cared about. So I like that instead of obsessing over trash again or something different. So I thought that was really sweet.
And good thing they did, because, you know, Woody came back again and helped her.
There were so
And,
many detours in this, but I thought they were well done too, because they were still fun. Sometimes when there's a detour in a film, you're like, come on, just get to the point, you know?
Yeah.
But this was actually really good. I like that.
And that's who Woody is. You're not going to leave that one soldier down. I'm going to bring everybody back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He tries to help out as much as he can, and he did.
Yeah, he really did. I like how Bo Peep, like how they all have the different materials, and you can really see it, like when Woody's head got crushed in and her arm came off and was broken, and I thought that was like cool how they had like those details, and even the characters running, you can hear like the porcelain like hitting, and then like the stuffed animals, like you hear the plushy noises of them.
Right,
falling.
and when the ones that were sewn together from the carnival came down, it was just like, you know, very, very soft, you know.
I know, yes, I know, that's why I thought it was funny.
Right.
To always be reminded that they're toys.
Right.
So I hope that Bo Peep and Woody can go visit their friends now and again, because it's sad to see them split apart.
Yeah.
But they were all happy about it, and I kind of like how they finished that too, where when they had to move on, when the parents were starting up the RV again, and they're like, oh, we gotta go. So it was like a heartwarming moment, but they couldn't drag it out, you know? So it's like, okay, it's good, and they had to take off, and they knew their places at that point. And so I like how it wasn't like too much, you know, but it was just enough. We're like, oh, and I really do enjoy Woody and Bo Peep together.
Yeah, I'm
thought
really
was
happy that he
sweet.
did something for himself now.
Mhm.
You know, now it's for him.
Yeah.
You know, now he can be
And
happy.
he can be important without a kid. Like,
Right.
yes,
and
it
look
is
at all
great
the
to have that
Avengers.
life,
Made all those toys go to kids. Oh my God.
Yeah. I thought that was funny. That poor guy's going to get fired or something. It's like, did you
Yeah.
steal all these toys? Like, that never happens. Like, now we can't
Take
make
off
money
those
here at this
earbuds.
booth. Yeah.
That's right.
They're not listening. But, yeah, yay for the toys, because now they're all happy and stuff. And they all have purpose now, because even those stuffed animals, the bunny and the duck, you know, they were like, oh, because they wanted a kid, but now they're like helping other toys win their freedom too, you know? And again, like, I know toys are happy to have kids, but it shows, like, in this world, how much they're almost like prisoners too. They have no choice. If they have to get sold, thrown in the trash, like, that's it. Like, you don't have any choice in the matter. So in the beginning with Bo Peep and Woody, when they were separating and she was in the box, like, that was a real heartbreaking moment too, because now we know what happened to her, because we never saw her in the last movie. I think we even asked, like, where was she, you know? So that was hard, and it shows how loyal Woody is, holding the box and then wanting to go, and then hearing Andy, and he's like, no, I gotta stay, you know? So I like how that was different at the end, where he's like, no, I'm gonna do it for me this time, and I gotta move on with my life. And now he can be happy. Like, he was happy in a different way, but now he can be happy and be with the one that he really cares about, and maybe they'll live forever. Who knows? Because they don't age like people.
And then Jesse took over.
Yeah, I was joking kind of about the
First grade.
sheriff badge, but because in the beginning with Bonnie giving her the badge, I was like, oh, she might want that, you know? So that was sweet, yeah. I love Buzz and Jesse together too, but I knew that there was no focus there on that. Again, so much time has passed, so they're all kind of set in their ways.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of focus either with Woody and Buzz together at all. It was mainly Woody, Bo Peep, and then all these new characters, which was great, but I kind of like missed the old gang, you know, I wanted to see them more, but it shows that they're separating. Things are changing a lot. Like, Woody's not being played with as much as the other ones, and they're just all very different now, you know? So I really like how they did that. And I love all the different toys, and I love Duke. I thought he was so funny.
He's got to stay.
Yes.
All the poses and stuff,
so
like I love all the
Canada.
characters, how they walk different, and you know, they're like animations very different. He's like kind of mechanical and fast, and all those poses he was doing was great. And it doesn't matter what size you are, if you're like this big, if you're like huge,
whatever,
you know. And how he was like flirting with Bo Peep, who's like 5 times his size. Like, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, lamb chop.
Yeah, lamb chop. And I love her sheep too, and how like they're so brave and they bit that guy and like just stayed with him the whole time. It was so creepy. Yeah, but
I liked your sidekick, Giggles, McGiggles or something.
Oh, I know. And it was just like a quick slap in her face with put the glasses on, and she was great. I thought that was so much fun. It was really hilarious and sad. Like, I don't know where this stands on the other movies, like which ones I like the best, but this one was high up there. I really liked this one.
It was fantastic. I loved it.
Very good.
I say 3rd, 4th. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell like which one I really, but this one's like I really enjoyed this one, so I don't know which one I like the best now.
Forky has a new friend.
That was hilarious.
Bonnie
I'm glad they
made a
tied
new
that up,
friend.
and he has a new friend.
And boy, I think he's great.
I know he doesn't have a choice, right? Like, but luckily he has somebody now.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, I love that.
Trash
It's like
talk.
trash.
Yeah,
Like, no, he
trash.
gets it. So maybe she'll turn around faster and be like, "Oh yeah, no, I am a toy." But I thought that was awesome,
cute.
and it was creative on Bonnie to make something like
That's
that.
good, yeah.
You know, out of what she had. That was sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love a good happy
She
ending.
kind of figures, well, it worked for kindergarten. I might as well do it for first grade.
Right, that's right.
When Bonnie gets older, maybe all the other toys will end up looking for Woody, and maybe they'll join the carnival or just
Oh, maybe.
go on adventures together outside of people, you know,
Yeah.
helping other toys. And I hate seeing Buzz separated from Woody and all the other
Oh, yeah.
characters too.
I
but it's
know,
like, but it's
Oh,
good.
I
And it
know.
Jesse's
shows
a good
you,
glue.
and it's
Jesse's
good
a good-
morals too.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, Jesse's
That's
good.
right.
Jesse's good for
Jesse's good,
Buzz,
yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm. And it really shows you too that people grow up, people change, you have other responsibilities,
That's
things
right.
aren't always going to be the same, and it's okay. You'll move on, you'll adapt, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, he was
I like
good
that
with it.
That's right.
lesson, you know, like
Yeah.
things will be okay in the long
And
run.
he knew the history with Bo Peep and, you know, and Woody. You know, he knew how close they were.
Yeah.
So
I love
he
how
knows
open
it's going to be
they all
okay.
are. They all care for each other a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And the animation is always great. You can see how it got better throughout each movie, but it's still like top notch. It's still really good, and I just love the feelings. Like I love
It
how we really
is.
care for these characters. They're toys, but you really feel like they're people, and how they all have those caring relationships like humans do. And I just love that. So very sad at the end, but I like it.
It's
Like
good.
I think
It
that was
yeah,
nice.
good with it.
Comfortable.
Yeah, and it was a build with Woody from the beginning that he
Yeah.
was being neglected by Bonnie, which again that happens with kids. It shows that in the long run that this was a good choice for him to make.
I'm
Yeah.
super happy for Woody.
Yeah, so I'm so happy we watched this movie, so
Yeah,
we're caught
very
up
good,
now.
yeah.
I'm sure they'll
Very
probably make a
good.
Toy Story 5. Who knows? Because if they made a fourth one already and they're
It's
so
never
good,
ending.
but
There's so many scenarios.
yeah.
That's right.
Adventures 100 years from now, it's like Woody and Bo Peep are still
That's
around.
right.
You know, who knows? An apocalypse took over, and hopefully not. It's like.
And Gabby might be involved next time around.
Yeah, I thought she was probably going to join
Ah.
Bonnie, and I thought
Yeah,
she was
I
going to
thought so,
become
yeah.
that group. But
See how it
then it was
goes.
almost like she was replacing Woody in a way, so
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah, she
that
would've
didn't
been at every
happen. I
tea
mean, Forky
party.
kind of did, but that was
Yeah.
like a little different, so I'm glad that Gabby didn't actually join them.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe they'll see Gabby again in the future. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, so very good movie. Please let us know what you guys think of this movie. Did it make you cry? Because it was pretty emotional.
Yes,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
cry. I thought I was going to, but I was teary-eyed for a while.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Bye.
Bye guys!